Yuhu! Tito ang tingin! We are Basta Group sa Nstp. In this video, we will analyze a real dashcam footage involving a pedestrian who crossed the road carelessly outside the designated pedestrian lane. Our goal is to identify the hazards, explain why the situation was dangerous, and discuss the defensive driving practices that could prevent similar incidents. The first warning sign appeared when the pedestrian suddenly stepped onto the road without using the pedestrian crossing. Because he crossed from an unexpected location, the driver had very little time to react. Another red flag was that the pedestrian continued crossing without making sure it was safe. He did not appear to check whether approaching vehicles had enough distance to stop. At this moment, the driver had to make a sudden, evasive maneuver by swerving. Although this avoided hitting the pedestrian, sudden swerving can create another hazard, especially if another vehicle is beside or behind the driver.
The main cause of the hazard was jaywalking or crossing outside the designated pedestrian lane. The pedestrian entered the driver's path unexpectedly, reducing the driver's reaction time.
If the driver had reacted even a second later, the pedestrian could have been struck by the vehicle. Likewise, swerving suddenly could have caused the driver to collide with another vehicle, a motorcycle, or roadside objects.
The pedestrian faced a greater risk of serious injury. However, the driver, passengers, and nearby road users were also at risk because emergency maneuvers can lead to secondary crashes.
The driver had only a short amount of time to react. Fortunately, the driver remained alert and responded quickly enough to avoid the collision.
Based on the footage, the driver showed defensive driving behavior by reacting immediately and avoiding the pedestrian. However, sudden swerving always carries risk, so maintaining a safe speed and scanning the road ahead are important to increase reaction time.
The pedestrian should have crossed only at the designated pedestrian lane after checking that it was safe. Driver should continue practicing defensive driving by scanning the road ahead, maintaining a safe following distance, driving at an appropriate speed, and always being prepared for unexpected actions from pedestrians.
This near miss reminds us that road safety is everyone's responsibility. A single careless decision can put many lives at risk. Remember, use pedestrian crossings, stay alert, and always expect the unexpected.